The Supreme Court does throw out Roe v. Wade. It has the potential to impact major elections in Wisconsin. Take a look. In the race for governor, Tony Evers faces four Republican challengers. Former Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish, Marine veteran Kevin Nicholson, businessman Tim Michels, and State Representative Timothy Ramthun. Republican U.S. Senator Ron Johnson is also up for re-election. There are four Democrats currently leading in polling and fundraising that will face off in the primary, with the top vote getter facing Johnson. They are Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, Alex Lasry, State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski, and Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson. Now, if the High Court overturns Roe v. Wade, the political issue will shift from the nation's capital to the state capital right here in Madison. The visceral response on Twitter was immediate after the stunning leak from inside the U.S. Supreme Court. Four of the pro-choice Democratic U.S. Senate candidates called for the Senate to act quickly to protect women's rights, while Republican Senator Ron Johnson blasted the, quote, unprecedented breach.
Here in Wisconsin, we've had a very active pro-life movement and an active pro-choice movement. But as I say, they haven't really been able to change policy in dramatic directions for a long time. This now opens that possibility.
Marquette Law School professor Charles Franklin has been polling on this issue at the Jesuit school for a decade, most recently last fall, with nearly half opposed to ending abortion rights.
What we have is about 23% that say abortion should always be legal, and about 11% say it should always be illegal.
How much of a motivating factor has this issue been for voters? Is it their number one issue?
I think there were times in the 80s, say, when abortion was a real important issue. We often called it the single issue voter.
It's also a big issue for pro-life Republicans running for governor. Several quickly put out statements Monday night hoping the Supreme Court leak was true. Governor Evers tweeted overturning Roe v. Wade would have, quote, disastrous consequences for the state. So if the abortion issue becomes a state issue, who sits in the governor's office takes on an even greater significance, knowing the Republican-controlled legislature is unlikely to change in 2022.
I think it puts this issue front and center in campaigns. But if it's not just an academic debate, but one that can actually change the laws of the state and change them in big ways, then I think this makes abortion a more relevant issue for the upcoming elections in the fall.